Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to Danganronpa. Chihiro's dead. Fun times. Alright, so I did a little brainstorming after that last recording. I took a few notes down on good old pad and paper. The first thing that intrigued me was the word bloodlust. And I believe that Monokuma's cards that he showed off in the gym that one time, and then he got all depressed, that has something to do with it. I think Chihiro was murdered because of her secrets, and bloodlust has something to do with it. I think she murdered someone at some point. Maybe she just likes hurting people. Like, with a quiet, timid a demeanor like that, that can be very deceptive, right? Yeah, maybe she has murderous tendencies. She is hung up between two exercise equipment pieces right there, so it's almost like she's on display. Oh, I have to check something. The rules. Monokuma's rules. Regulations. This is the girls' locker room, and you need a pass in order to gain access to it, right? Where is it? Yeah, you need your e-handbook, and loaning it is strictly prohibited. So, only a girl could have gained access to the locker room, which means Chihiro probably went in here, or some other girl, but we don't know if the killer is a male or female since they could just slip in the door and without being noticed. So the circumstances behind that is still a mystery. Let me just flip through here. Yeah, I'm wondering why Chihiro, obviously. Maybe she was a threat to someone else. Maybe her secret involved the murder of someone else. It was probably a revenge or something. Yeah, no sharing of cards. Chihiro is fully clothed, so she probably wasn't going for a swim. Or maybe she was murdered before she could get the chance to do that. Why the change room? Yeah, how did Byakuya know that Chihiro's body was in the girls' change room? Why did he know to look there? Did he discover the body first, and then go back to the library, and then lead Makoto there? It's very curious how he's very nonchalant and intelligent about all this whole situation. So he's a prime suspect. I don't believe he's the murderer, but I believe that he was an accomplice in the murder. And then Chihiro wanted to become strong. That's something that she strived to achieve. And I'm wondering what the circumstance behind that was. Alright, let's talk to people. Can I talk to people? I can't talk to people. Let's investigate. For now, I said it once already. There's a word written there. The word bloodlust is written on the wall in blood.
So...
I don't think it's any kind of dying message. It's just too strange. But you know, that thing about writing bloodlust in blood, doesn't it sound kind of familiar? A murderous fiend who kills again and again using a bizarre and brutal method. And at the scene of each crime, the word bloodlust is written in the victim's own blood. I forgot he even mentioned this. Was this like a murder story that happened outside the school? They're like a ghost, attacking suddenly, then slipping away before the police can catch up to them. And what nickname did the internet give to this mysterious serial killer?
What?
Genocide Jack! Genocide Jack? The murderous fiend whose grisly attacks were famous all across the country. The ultimate murderous fiend, creating a reputation of abnormal, downright cruel killings.
what is this?
Then this is some copycat killer trying to imitate Genocide Jack's style? But why would anyone do that? Perhaps it's the work of the real Genocide Jack.
What?
Are you saying Genocide Jack is here in the school?
No way!
But going so far as to write bloodlust at the scene, I am surprised at their stupidity.
Well,
I can't imagine a worse situation than dealing with a stupid murderer. What is it now? Toko. Hina was pointing toward the entrance to the girls' locker room. Toko was the last to arrive, and now she was just standing there. No. Why? Why? Man, that's saliva flowing, or spewing from her mouth. That's true terror right there. Look, she's grasping her hair. She's grasping her ponytails. And then she faints. Good. She fainted! That did not sound good. Hina rushed over to the collapsed Toko and started trying to shake her awake. Toko, are you okay? Come on, wake up. Oh, that's right. I just remembered what she said about how she faints anytime she sees blood.
Oh.
So she is hemophobic? I imagine she does not watch too many horror films, then. This isn't a violation of the rules, right? I mean, technically she passed out somewhere besides her room. No, I think it should be okay. The regulations prohibit sleeping, like, on purpose. So since she didn't faint on purpose, it doesn't count. Gotcha.
Just a second.
Toko, can you hear me? Hey, you gotta wake up. As if she'd heard her, Toko suddenly shot awake. As in, she literally jumped up from where she was laying. It was such a strange reaction, I was at a total loss for words. She leapt straight up into the air, changing her stance as she did. Okay, now that's worrisome. That's something. In no time flat, she was just standing up. Ignoring the physical contortions she had to go through, her motions were totally haphazard. Sorry about that. I was just so shocked, you know? It just happens, right? Was I the only one? Toko? Are you okay? I'm fine, I'm fine. Whoa, is that a dead body? Hey, are you dead? Alright, this is legitimately creepy.
What the heck?
She must have hit her head real hard when she fainted. The world has a front and a back, a top inning and a bottom, a sea of truth and a web of lies.
Well...
This is quite concerning. I mean, she sounds completely different. No, everything's fine. At least the stutter's all gone. That's a good thing, right?
I see!
It's clear to me that everything is not fine. Your eye seems strangely vacant. It might be best if we take her back to her room for the time being.
So,
I don't mind taking her, but could someone help me? If you need help, I don't mind. Taka, could you help me? She totally ignored me. Very well. You take care of the girl, and the rest of us can begin the investigation right away. Can I assume nobody has a problem leaving Sakura and Mondo on guard duty again? Hold on a second. Rushing to an investigation... The mastermind isn't behind that. After what happened last time, surely realized that.
Don't make me repeat myself.
There is no question that Chihiro was murdered by someone among us. Isn't that right, Monokuma?
Of course!
Right as rain. But don't take it as a bad thing. It's just a fact of life. Because... that's how graduation works. Then, it's happened again. Is that what you're saying? That another one of us killed a fellow classmate? What? Does that freak you out? You guys got no balls, you know that? Is there just nothing down there at all? Well, I'll let you pray to mine if you want. Actually, I don't have any either. Sorry.
Stop talking.
Stop monologuing and give us what you came here to give us. You did bring it, right? I sure did, chum.
It's the Monokuma file!
Allow me to present the next Monokuma file. I know how much you must be looking forward to it.
See ya later!
So please do your very tippy-top best on this investigation.
no way!
Do we really gotta do another investigation? Examining the corpse of one of our friends. Having to suspect all our other friends.
Why?
I hate this. I can't take it anymore.
Oh no! Help me!
I've had enough. I'm getting out of here.
Hey!
Where do you plan on going? There's nowhere to run.
Such ignorance.
Just accept it already. After all, blood is just a liquid. A dead body is a simple object. You are very enthusiastic about all of this, are you not?
Naturally.
How can I not be? If we don't unmask the culprit, we all die. That's true, but to jump into it so soon.
What?
Do you want to die?
Such ignorance.
Fine, then go off and die somewhere. Right now, go ahead. You're a waste of space.
Damn you!
A dead body is an object?
Piece of shit!
Chihiro wasn't an object! Show a little respect or I'll beat some into ya!
Calm down.
Everyone stop bickering. Listen, there's some truth in what Byakuya said. Kyoko!
Because...
If we don't solve the mystery and find the killer, our own lives are forfeit. And if Byakuya is right, that Genocide Jack is somehow the one who killed Chihiro,
That's right.
then unless we do something, more victims could start piling up.
What?
Forget more victims! If we mess this up, we're all dead meat!
Hey! Hey!
Hold on, hold on. If that's your worry, you don't gotta worry any longer. In any one killing game, the guilty party may only kill a maximum of 2 people.
Huh?
What? I don't remember any rule like that.
Actually...
I just came up with it. I mean, if one person went around and killed everyone, your lovely student life would be all over, right? Oh boy, another complication.
So then...
In that case, why not limit it to 1 person?
Hey,
Well, in a good mystery, you don't want to miss out on at least the potential of a serial killer angle. Just 1 would totally murder that possibility.
Punishment is waiting for you.
Farewell for now. I'll catch you guys at the class trial. I can't say I understand his thinking, but if we can kill up to 2 people, then 1 more person's life could still be in danger. Which is definitely not good. We need to uncover the culprit before something else happens.
You son of a bitch!
You need to shut the fuck up!
So,
Well, for now, Taka and me are gonna drop Toko off at her room. Nice! I'm gonna get dropped off.
there is nothing to be done.
We have no time to stand around here. We must begin our investigation tout suite. If we do not solve the mystery of who killed Chihiro,
Is that okay?
then we will quickly follow her into the afterlife. That's true. I hate this, but if I want to survive, me and everyone else, we have to do it. We don't have any other choice. First of all, I'd better check the Monokuma file to see exactly what's going on. The victim was Chihiro Fujisaki. The time of death is estimated to be around 2 AM. Nighttime. Writing it down. Because the only place you can't go at nighttime is the dining hall. The body was discovered in the girls' locker room on the 2nd floor of the school. The cause of death was the blow to the head with a blunt object. She was killed instantly. There's lots of blunt objects in this room. Oh look, the weight on the floor has a spot of blood on it. That's all it says. Well, it's not like there's any point in complaining about it. No matter what, I gotta do what I gotta do. Truth bullets, nice, excellent. Hey, Makoto, do you have a second? Did you need something from me?
Naturally.
Of course. Life without purpose is quite dull, you know? So, what did you need? I'm going to let you cooperate with me during my investigation. Huh?
What?
I'm purchasing your talent. The same talent which allowed you to solve Sayaka's case. Solve? No, I just...
Stop talking.
You seem to have some limited use, which is why I've chosen you. You have the honor of contributing to my investigation. So you're inviting me to come with you? You're doing it in the most arrogant way possible, though.
Let's go.
Now then, shall we get started? But we need to get moving. There's no time to be standing around. I don't really know what just happened, but it looks like I'll be working with Byakuya on this one. Alright, let's get the obvious out of the way. There's a dumbbell on the floor, and this is a blood stain. There's a blood stain on the dumbbell. The Monokuma file said a blow to the head with a blunt object is what killed her. Does that mean this dumbbell was actually the murder weapon?
That's right.
I don't imagine it could have been anything else. Alright, what else we got? There's a blood stain on the floor there. There's a fresh blood stain on the carpet. It must have been splattered with blood during the murder. Can I investigate the body? I could feel the life draining out of my own body. It's a dead body. Chihiro's dead body.
Very strange.
But the more I look, the more strange it all seems. This must be Genocide Jack's handiwork. Well, but
What?
we're still not sure he did it. Is that what you want to say? I wonder about that. Man, this guy, man. He's an enigma. The poster's got some blood on it. It must have happened during the murder. Inconsequential. The word bloodlust is written on the wall. What's the meaning behind it? Bloodlust. So it could be allusion to the Genocide Jack thing, but I highly doubt that's the main motive. It must have been like a revenge killing or a mercy, or I don't know. Clearly this was planned and someone had like, you know, a lust for murder because she's all hung up on this contraption here. But why would the murderer leave the murder weapon in plain view? Alright, Mondo. What do you got to say? Dude had a real complex about being weak. You heard Chihiro talk about it, right? All I need to get stronger. Yeah, I do remember she said that more than once. Sure did. Which, I guess explains the trip down here. But did she really need to get stronger that badly? You already mentioned it, but she was a girl, after all. Most girls aren't all that strong. Again, feeding the tumbler. I don't know, man. Never really thought about that stuff. The cause of Chihiro's complex. I can't help wondering what that might be. Oh, good. That's gonna be useful. I use this locker room all the time. Now, it's become the site of Chihiro's death. But why was she killed in the locker room? Actually, if you think about it, she could have been killed somewhere else than carried here. She was very light, that is true. It wouldn't be hard for someone to carry her. But still,
Well,
I still think she came here on her own, by choice. What makes you say that? She'd been talking a lot lately about how she wanted to get stronger. So you're saying she came here to exercise? But according to the Monokuma file, apparently she was killed around 2 in the morning. Would she really have been exercising that late?
perhaps.
Hina or myself are usually in the locker room during the day, so she was probably avoiding it then. Avoiding it? Although we invited her to join us more than once, she never showed up. So I can only assume she was trying to avoid us. And instead she came to exercise in the middle of the night?
However,
Perhaps, but it's difficult for me to imagine she would have come alone. She did want to start exercising, but she specifically mentioned she couldn't do it by herself. She needed support from others. So you're saying she could have come here in the middle of the night to train in secret, but that she would also have come with someone else? It's a possibility, I think. Now I believe it's about time for us to move on. Huh? Already?
What?
New clues won't magically appear by standing around here. We need to check every aspect of this case. That's true, but
Let's go.
if you're satisfied, let's hurry up and proceed. He's so pushy. I got caught up with the wrong person this time. Oh, I don't even get to talk to Kyoko. Thanks, man. So, this is our next location. Huh? This place is related to the investigation? Figure it out for yourself. It's no fun if you don't, right? Ooh, baby. What are these? I can't tell what they are. There are a bunch of what? There are a bunch of different pool-related items on the shelf, which have nothing to do with the case. So, do I have a limit on things I can investigate before Byakuya gets bored? Alright, keycard. Key slot. If I remember right, this card reader is meant to work with our handbooks, right?
What?
Do you have an issue with it? If so, you should take it up with Monokuma. He said that, then quickly and sharply clapped his hands together.
Did you call for me?
He just shows up at Byakuya's whim, apparently. Byakuya and Monokuma have this weird friendly relationship where Monokuma just appears at his whim. So, they must have talked about something beforehand. Or, I don't know. Has he been domesticated?
That's right.
It seems that Makoto has a question for you.
You need something?
Well, it's just about this card reader.
Yep.
Yes, the card readers have all been designed to interface with each of your e-handbooks. You can only enter the locker room corresponding to the gender listed in your individual handbook. And it's impossible for two people in a row to go through while the door is unlocked, correct?
Unbelievable.
If there were some sort of erotic terrorist on the prowl, the ceiling-mounted Gatling gun would initiate a Swiss cheese slaughter. And the school regulations prohibit anyone from lending someone else their handbook, correct?
Of course.
So then, that means only girls can go in the girls' locker room, and only boys can go in the boys' locker room. In other words, Chihiro's body being found in the girls' locker room means... Hey, Makoto, I can see right through you. See right through me? Allow me to tell you what you're thinking. Since Chihiro was found in the girls' locker room, the killer must have been able to get in there.
So, in other words,
As such, the killer must be one of the girls. Did I get it right?
such ignorance.
Good lord, you're simple. But am I wrong? You should pay closer attention to the regulations. The answer has been in front of you the entire time. Loaning your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. Only the act of loaning a handbook is prohibited. Borrowing someone else's is perfectly fine. I would expect nothing less from the prodigal son of the noble Togami family. So you managed to sniff out the loophole in the regulations. Knowing you, I would bet you created it on purpose, didn't you? To add a little more excitement to things. You're treating me like a pure little appetizer instead of the main course that I am. Now then, since the dead can't actually talk, they're not people anymore. They're things.
Yep.
Get it? Got it? Good. Wait, hold on. You're saying that's a loophole, but in order to borrow something from someone, then that means someone would have to loan it, so,
Why you?
So sleepy. Just listening to you makes me want to pass out. Be more like Byakuya and get your poop together.
Unbelievable.
Or else I'll charge you with criminal negligence. No more questions. Figure out the rest for your own damn self.
That's fine.
Well, I know you're unfortunately lacking in mental faculties, so I'll fill you in myself. Let's head to the main hall. The main hall? That'll help you understand what's going on. So was there another object I could have, looked at there and gotten a different clue? Because Byakuya's pushing me around, and if I don't get the right clues, then I might screw up during the trial. We came to the main hall. So, what are we looking for here? Does that mean I have to figure out for myself? Well, let's see what's examinable. The door, and the two guns. And the screen over there. And this little server thing. There's a mailbox here. Could there be something inside? What? It's an e-handbook. No, wait, there's 3 of them. But what are they doing here? So, you finally found them. I looked at them first. What do you want from me? Huh? Did you know these were here, Byakuya? I happened to find them by chance myself the other day. It seems there's a system in place where the handbooks of dead students get delivered to this mailbox. So then, these 3 handbooks belong to... Oh my... Okay, so either Junko or Sayaka, someone could have taken the handbooks out of the mailbox and used that to get into the change room. And So what if a guy uses a girl's handbook? Does he still get shot by the Gatling gun? It just responds to the handbook, right? So if the handbook says you're female, you can get into the girl's locker room, okay? So technically, anyone could have been the murderer. Okay. You can go ahead and confirm it yourself. I immediately turned on one of the handbooks, and when I did... Of course you pick Sayaka's. You're right. This is Sayaka's handbook. Now do you understand? This is the key to the loophole that I revealed earlier. Yeah, I feel like I'm starting to get it. You're being, frustratingly vague, Byakuya. You're playing me like a damn fiddle. Yeah, now I understand. Okay, so Byakuya's just spoon-feeding clues to me. Why is he doing this?
What?
Hold on a second. What's wrong?
Very strange.
One of the handbooks won't turn on. Is it broken? Whose is it? The other handbook showed Junko's name when I started it up. Then the one that won't turn on must be Leon's, right?
I see.
It would make sense, yes. After all, he did get pummeled with dozens and dozens of baseballs. Pummeled with baseballs? The memory of it came flooding back. That cruel punishment which led to Leon's death. The execution that the mastermind concocted. A cruel, heartless death. You're right. It wouldn't be surprising for the handbook to break during that kind of assault.
Damn it!
Hey, hey! Hey, 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 hey!
Me angry! Now I'm really angry!
What? That e-handbook is essential to student life here. Crucial, integral, instrumental, a super big deal. There's no way it would break that easily. But it did.
That's impossible!
If I say it wouldn't break, it wouldn't freaking break. It can withstand up to 10 tons of pressure, and it's waterproof up to 100 meters, okay? I don't care how many baseballs you hit it with, it wouldn't do crap. Oh, but, even my amazing handbook does have one single weak point. It does?
I can't hear you!
But it's a secret. I wouldn't want you to go breaking any more handbooks.
What?
Then Leon must have broken it somehow without realizing what its weakness was, right? Hard to say. You know what I think? I think his handbook isn't actually broken.
What?
But you might ask, how could that be? Leaving the question hanging in the air, Monokuma disappeared. What just happened? Monokuma said it's not broken, but it's an undeniable fact that it's not turning on.
That's fine.
Wait a minute, I have an idea. Let me just write it down real quick. Is Chihiro's handbook still on her person? Because she was murdered at 2 AM last night, and it is now the morning, 8 AM, 9 AM, what the hell ever. So, is it a possibility that that's Chihiro's handbook? Or, since we know that Chihiro is like a computer programmer, did she find a way to hack the handbook and render it unusable? I'm just thinking it out loud. You think so? Either way, something about it still bothers me. So this one's completely busted. It's not damaged, but it won't turn on. Okay then, this should be enough to get things rolling. Let's begin our investigation in earnest and track down the true culprit. Yeah, we need to find out who killed Chihiro. To be exact, not quite. Not quite? So can I look at any guns? I don't know. A surveillance camera. So none of these are important, I don't think. Door? Hunk of metal blocking the entrance seems like some kind of machine. What do you mean by that, Byakuya? To be exact, not quite. Certainly I want to reveal Chihiro's killer, but more precisely, I want to discover the true identity of Genocide Jack. Then, do you really think... You truly believe Genocide Jack is the one that killed Chihiro?
Don't make me repeat myself.
Absolutely. I have no doubt that Genocide Jack is the culprit in this case. That murderous fiend is Genocide Jack, right?
What?
There's nobody else it could be. A murderous fiend who kills again and again, using a bizarre and brutal method. They're like a ghost, attacking suddenly then slipping away before the police can catch up to them. And what nickname did the internet give to the... Okay. They say he's killed thousands of people. That's gotta be an urban legend. Oh, this is Makoto. Still, could one of us really be a demented psychotic killer like that? You're not wrong to wonder. But words mean little right now. I have something that will prove it. And I can show you. Just gonna keep talking to him. What do you mean? Oh, this is the same dialogue, right? Gotcha. Oh! Is there really proof? There's somewhere I'd like to take you. This would provide all the evidence you need.
It's all clear now.
Evidence that Genocide Jack is the one that killed Chihiro. Evidence? Does something like that really... Who is this? Big trouble. Need your help.
I don't have time to play with you.
We're busy. Leave us alone.
I mean...
But it's an emergency. Emergency! Taihenda. Come on, please. You gotta help me.
Such ignorance. Such...
There was multiple pink dialogues in that dialogue, right? Did I get both of them? Did I get all of them? I'm worried about this.
Please!
This is a serious emergency. Please, you gotta help me. Just calm down, okay, Hina?
I mean...
An emergency? What happened?
Well...
Something's wrong with Toko. She's acting super strange. Well, I mean, she was acting pretty strange earlier, right? What should we do, Byakuya?
very strange.
Since it's Toko, I must admit I'm intrigued. I suppose we can take a second to see what's going on with her. Are you sure?
Don't make me repeat myself.
I didn't expect that. I thought for sure he'd just say no and that'd be the end of it.
Yeah!
Okay, come on, hurry! Wait for us, Hina.
Let's go.
It looks like she headed to the dorms. To Toko's room, most likely. You're right. Alright. I think I've gone on long enough. Thank you very much for watching. That was Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. It's available on Steam and Vita for about $30. The sequel, Goodbye Despair, is also available on Steam and Vita for $30. Highly recommend you pick them up if you like mystery stories and plot twists and well-developed and distinct characters. I'm highly enjoying this game thus far, as you can tell from my enthusiasm and my actual interaction with pen and paper. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you next time. Toodaloo.